Young niggas run the streets. My 40 cal on me, stick it right between the seats. A mirror jeans pudgy. New Versace sneakers out your budget. Off-white jacket. Fuck niggas can't touch me. Hustle hard, I got plaques out. Today I wanna bring a couple racks out. Hotline bling beating packs out. A fish on my line. Finally got them spitting stacks out. So what I did, swipe that motherfucker till it maxed out. The boy from the ghetto, I learned to kick the table when I wanna shake the jello. The word on the streets, I got them bags for the LO. No talking in the sheets, I play these hoes like a cello. Hello, I kick more shit and got more flavor. I be ducked off, somewhere exclusive with no labels. You can see me in the room where the money getting made. I just paid $50 for a dope boy fade. I stayed down on my hustle, ran them racks up. I finally got my shit clicking. I was down bad, fucked up and scuffed up. All I do is eat chicken. We set the tones in the streets. Real niggas made bones in the streets. You focus on your shit, watch that money go up. It ain't too many of them out here that's fucking with us.
Crosstown born like Saddam, but a big human straps in every palm. Need an octopus to get to him. Chopper with the drum off his head. Takashi lips loose. Ghost possess the bomb. I'm alarm how this shit move. I died, came back and bought fresh. The blow fell off, it lost self. Me back boss, a go-getter. In the transport, gotta eat that cost, I know better. Elemental shit, I just flow through the building. Gucci loafed up, got the hate on kill them. Pickpocket flow, so the hoes gon' feel them. When your blanket moving slow, it's like the panoramic cannon. You can think you kinda smart, think you floating on the wave. Then you find yourself floating in the ocean with fillets. Pack the throat, custom plug from Kuwait. No need to know the language, I just know get paid.
I stayed down on my hustle, ran them racks up. I finally got my shit clicking. I was down bad, fucked up and scuffed up. All I do is eat chicken. We set the tones in the streets. Real niggas made bones in the streets. You focus on your shit, watch that money go up. It ain't too many of them out here that's fucking with us.
Yo, it's your boy Marita, boy. I'm back up in this thing, man. Listen. Shout out to Black Kids. Shout out to Chicks 2000, aka the Chick 1K. Shout out to E-Band Films. Yo, man. Today on the docket, man, we got Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, little beef going on at the VMAs. You know what I'm saying? We got Nicki Minaj, alleged blood gang member husband, Big Zeus sending shots to Offset. You know what I'm saying? Getting in the middle of some female beef. We're gonna talk about it. Next, we got on the docket, we got Young Thug versus Gunna, man. Listen, I want to get into it a little bit. It's a little nuance. I know that situation's a little old, but I was thinking about it, and I got a little spin on the whole Gunna versus Young Thug situation. Yeah, Gunna a rat. I ain't even finna stall y'all out with that bullshit. Yeah, that nigga a fucking rat. You know what I'm saying? But I want to talk about it. Also, man, listen, y'all know I'm from Florida. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm in Florida. You know what I'm saying? As far as I know, I'm the only blogger in Orlando, Florida. You know what I'm saying? So being that I'm from Florida, in Florida, grown up, born, raised in Florida, I do have my tentacles all over the state. You know what I'm saying? I done got money all over the state. I done been through the whole state numerous times. Shit. You know what I'm saying? And I tapped into some of my associates down in the bottom, you know what I'm saying, where SYKO brought them from, and I got some I got a better understanding of what happened with SYKO Bob mama was taken from him last week. I want to say rest in heaven to his mama. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something. I lost my mama like 2018. I'm gonna tell y'all something, not to gun violence or nothing, but you know, I just lost it. It's nothing like losing your mama, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all some real stuff. I know, I hope none of y'all have lost y'all mama yet, but I'm gonna say this, and those of you who have, y'all know what I'm talking about. Before my mama passed, years, you know, going through life, I always heard grown people say that, man, it ain't nothing like losing your mama. It ain't nothing like losing your mama. Let me tell you something. It's nothing like losing your mama, dog. I ain't gonna even cap to you, bro. Like, I don't care how strong you is. I don't care how stoic you is. I don't care how whatever you is, bro. When you lose your mama, you realize that you lost the only person that you know most likely gonna love you unconditionally. Whether you killed somebody, whether you did something that you don't even think you need forgiveness for, your mama gonna love you because you came out of her. She might talk shit, she might show tough love or whatever. But your mama is the only person that I know of in life, other than probably God, that's gonna love you unconditionally. You know what I'm saying? Your children, they might, you know what I'm saying, get to a point where they don't rock with your girl, your daddy, and I'm a father. I'm just keeping it real. Your daddy, you know what I'm saying? Even your grandmama. Your grandma might don't like you. And you know, we love our grandmas, but your mama, even though y'all situation, she might practice self-love, she might, you know, get on you, she might act like she mad at you. She might really be mad at you for a while, but your mama gonna love you unconditionally, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your mama gonna love you unconditionally, bro. So when you shout out to Eve, do it, Marita, do it. Hey, yeah, shout out Black Kid. You know, that's home team now, bro. You know what I'm saying? We know each other off the internet. You feel what I'm saying? Show us some love in the chat. So yeah, that's a tough thing, losing your mama like that there. You know what I'm saying? Like, matter of fact, I'm gonna jump into that one real quick. But before I get into it, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Please hit that like button. If you hit that like button, you know what I'm saying, it push my channel further into the algorithm. And that means that it gets shown to a wider audience of people. And if my videos get shown to a wider audience of people, then more people will sub up and this channel will grow. And that is the end goal. So I appreciate you guys if y'all hit the like button. It don't cost you a dime to hit the like button. Shout out to my boy Music 101. Shout out to Audio Crack 22. Shout out to FL Traffic. Shout out to SLK, something like Clout TV. Shout out to Flyboy Michael Foe. Shout out to Nephew for Real. Shout out to Anonymous One. Shout out to Unspoken Crime Mystery, Unspoken Crime Murders. My boy got 2 channels. Go subscribe to his channel. Shout out to King Zulu Street Fame. Go subscribe to his channel. That's my dude. You know what I'm saying? I know bro really from the streets. I know him over like 20 years. You know what I'm saying? He really liked that. He really got his ear to the streets. Y'all should go subscribe to his channel. That's my Latino partner. You know what I'm talking about? And he done been to my crib. I done been to his crib. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey, go. You know what I'm saying? Go subscribe to his channel. We got, you know what I'm saying? That's my brother there for real, like real talk. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Oh, also shout out to Mickey Truth, man. Shout out to Mickey Truth, man. Shout out to my girl, Mickey Truth. So, yeah, let's get into this SYKO Ball situation. So we all know the SYKO Ball Kodak Black's artist. His mother was gunned down last week in her vehicle. She was pronounced unalive on the scene, which is very, very tragic and sad. But SYKO Bob is currently doing 5 years for gun possession. And ever since his mom did that way, the internet has been buzzing as to who would do such a thing, why would they do such a thing, and you know, why would that happen to his mama? Like it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So I'm gonna say this. I did a little calling around, and because I been seeing bloggers, you know, say certain things and insinuate that SYKO Bob, it was something that SYKO Bob had going on, and this is why his mother met the fate that she met. So I did a little calling around to a few people that I knew, and some of them, you know, had a little bit of information. Some of them didn't know. Some of them had some rumor. But then I ran into one of my peoples, and from calling around, and they, you know, is very close. They live in those areas, and they real close to the situation. And I'm gonna just say it like this here. Yeah, all that the bloggers pretty much got this one here right, y'all. From what the screams is saying, and all of this is alleged. I don't know, you know what I mean, like first-hand knowledge or nothing. This is all hearsay and this and that there. But from what the screams is saying, they saying that this is an ongoing beef between 2 factions, 2 cities, 2 neighboring cities. Y'all know SYKO Ball from Dania, whatever they call it, Dania, and I ain't gonna say the other side, but you know what I mean. You don't take that. You don't take a rocket scientist to figure it out or whatever. But yeah, it's an ongoing beef that's been going on for years between 2 different cities, 2 close cities, and SYKO Bob them is caught up in the mix. All of this is tied into allegedly, this is hearsay. I want to say this. I don't know really, all of this just what somebody told me, and they ain't involved in it. They just this is just what the streets are saying. And the situation with Psycho Bob got shot up on the highway. The situation that happened with Psycho Bob in the department store and the individuals who he was going back and forth with, yes, they saying this is all tied into that. And if y'all remember or not, Psycho Bob had an incident where he got into it with somebody. I ain't gonna say their name. I'm just talking about Psycho Bob, and that's why I ain't bringing up the other side. That why I ain't bringing up the other city, none of that. I'm just y'all can put the breadcrumbs together if y'all want to. The information is on the internet and it ain't hard to find. I'm just here to confirm from me being from Florida, checking with sources, trying to fact check this situation and see if it is what they say it is. And they saying yes, it is what they say it is. And he got into it with an individual or some individuals, and Psycho Bob said, "Yeah, your mama up there. Your mama up there." You know what I'm saying? Basically said, like, my mom ain't going. He said something to that effect, like, my mom ain't, I bet my mom ain't going up there, but your mama up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, pretty much like, telling the niggas, like, hey, nigga, your mama dead. You know what I'm saying? And even went to the extreme of making a song and talking about the individual's mother. You see what I'm saying? Like, and this shit, that's that. I mean, look, bro. We all know how us as black people is about our mamas, bro. Like, I'm just being real. Like, look, you can catch little kids fighting on the motherfucking playground. When the number one thing to get your ass jumped on or at the playground is what you say about my mama. You saying something about a little kid, mama, dog. I'm just keeping it real. Like, we all know that. Like that shit embedded in us as black kids, as black, you know what I'm saying, people coming from the dirt. You say something about my mama, it's gonna be smoke. So for somebody mama to be unalive and then you say what you say about somebody mama, that hurt, dog. That deep. You can call a nigga a pussy nigga. You can call a nigga, I'm just using Florida terms, y'all. You call a nigga a fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can, even them words will get you killed. You can call a nigga a bitch. All those words will get you killed. All them terms right there. If you call another man that in Florida, pussy nigga kind of the least worst. But fuck nigga and bitch will get you killed. Trust me when I tell you. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm retired, y'all. I keep wanting to say this because I don't be trying to act tough and all of that shit. I'm tough now. Don't get it twisted. I'm tougher than a motherfucker. But I don't be trying to act tough because I don't want to actually have to show how tough I am. Because I know what that shit could lead to. That shit lead to either me being in jail or me getting killed or somebody that I love or care about getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? And so I just be trying to stay, away from that type of energy. But as it has to go there, then it is what it is. I know what the play is, you know what I'm saying? And I accept everything that comes with it, but I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not on that, but I'm gonna say this. If somebody say those words to me, is that something that'll trigger in me? And I promise you, I most likely I'm gonna click. I'm not farther like hood educators say. I'm not far along in my journey to where I could just let that shit go like that. I ain't motherfucking Gandhi. I ain't fucking Buddha. I can't just he called me a bitch. No. The first time you say something like that to me, first of all, we never can be cool again. Second of all, I'm gonna want to fuck you up. Like, I'm talking about for real. Like, all rationale go out the window. You know what I'm saying? And that's just something I got to work on. You know what I'm saying? I realize that. That's why I'm you know what I'm saying? I try to stay away from people and try to stay out of conflict because I do have a fly ass mouth. I'm not scared of shit, and I be really ready to do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how people crash out. And I ain't trying to crash out because I think I believe that I got too much sense to crash out. But as I know myself, so you got to know yourself. I do know that I do have the propensity to crash out. So that's why I try to shield myself from that type of energy so I don't be provoked to crash out. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't mind going to and being in the cell for some shit that I know I do again. See, that's the key about doing some shit, right? If you know that you would do it again and you did, okay, put it this way. Say somebody do something to your child. Say somebody try to harm you and you ended up, handling some business and you end up going to jail. I can go to jail for that. I can sleep well at night in my bunk because I know that I had to do what I had to do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but on a tip, on some shit that you know that you could be having regrets about, then I try to stay away from those situations because when you crash out off just being angry, those are the situations that you could possibly catch a lot of time, and then you could be sitting in your bunk regretting the shit. And so that's how I rationalize those shit. But I'm gonna say this, like I said, niggas say that type of shit to me at this point in my life. You know what I'm saying? I can't. It gonna be some smoke, like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want no smoke, like, for real. Like, I done been through all that shit. I know that shit is it's a revolving door. It never ends. You know what I mean? Like, that's what them dudes might not realize out there. If you keep thinking that, since I handled this business, ain't no more business gonna ever come. No, it's gonna keep coming. It's gonna always keep coming. It's gonna always keep coming. As long as you out there doing whatever, getting into it with motherfuckers, just getting into that type of shit, it's gonna always be another op. It's gonna always be another situation. It's gonna always be somebody that try you. Like, people seem to think that since you got a rep for doing this and doing that to people, that means that ain't nobody gonna try you. Like, it's gonna solve all the issues. Now, it's gonna keep some shit down because there's a lot of people out there that's pussy and they don't want to get into it with them type of individuals. But it's other individuals who are like that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad has told me, it's always somebody that's bigger and badder than you, and that don't even always got to be the way that you meet your downfall. You could meet your downfall from a pussy nigga. All it takes is for somebody to get the ups on you. Anybody can be got. Anybody can be touched. I don't give a fuck who you is. I don't give a fuck how many people you done did something to. You can get killed by a 14-year-old. You know what I'm talking about? You could have been the biggest big dog in your section, and a 14-year-old walk up to you, ask you for some money for the ice cream truck, and blow your motherfucking brains out. This happens. So I realize all that, but it's a never-ending thing. So but back to the SYKO BOBS situation. They saying that I don't know if SYKO BOBS or his faction or his crew had something to do with the individual who he was saying that your mama up there not being here. I don't know if they had nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this. They took it as that. They took it as that, and they took what they were saying as disrespect, which it is disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit disrespectful, bro. Like, I mean, like, but I'm gonna say this too. Florida niggas is disrespectful. I'm from Florida. Trust me when I'm telling you here. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, bro. You go to Georgia, I ain't saying Georgia niggas, they do their thing too. They get busy. People get busy all over the globe, y'all. Everybody get busy. Don't get that shit. That's another thing. These motherfuckers get busy all over the globe. We see King Von got killed by a Georgia nigga. So niggas get busy all over the globe. Y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying? Niggas gotta understand that too. You ain't the biggest and the baddest, bro. And even if you is, all it takes is a slip, the wrong move. Niggas be tuned in more than you tuned in. And you know what I'm saying? Or nigga get ups on you. That's it. Murder, she wrote. You know what I'm talking about? The upper room. Now, Florida niggas, if you go to Georgia, when you get to Georgia, you can tell, because I've been to Georgia quite a few times, it's a little bit of hospitality. like, you know what I'm saying? Like Georgia got like a Southern hospitality vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers kind of respect old people and, you know what I'm saying? Like it got a real, like, Georgia got kind of like, from my experience, it got like a humble vibe. Like it got like a respectful vibe, like your grandmama raised you, like your grandmama taught you certain shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like it's a core underlining values, you know what I'm saying, of respect, right? Florida? No. Hell no. Hell no. I'm from Florida, y'all. Trust me when I'm telling you. Florida, that's why I try to take a my mouth fly too. Like, I'll say some shit too now. I'm telling you, when I'm in the midst of some shit, and the reason why I say it, because I really want to get into it with you. You know what I'm saying? Like if we ever argue or something like that, and I say something that's overboard, that means that I will never like you again. I will never fuck with you again, and I want you to do something. I want to disrespect you so bad. So I want you to do something. That's what I really, if I don't get, it had been a long time since I got that way, but I'm saying it's still motherfucking there. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to do something. When I seen SYKO Bob saying what he was saying, it hit home because I done seen this scene a million times. You know what I'm saying? And Florida niggas so used to saying this type of shit that each other to they ops, to niggas do they want to get busy with, till it becomes second nature. It becomes a habit. It becomes nothing for them to say this type of shit, to the point to where niggas will say this shit and think that nothing ain't gonna happen, cause sometimes nothing does happen. You see what I'm saying? See, let me tell y'all something about the streets, dog. I ain't gonna say most. I'm gonna say it's more pussy niggas or scary niggas in the streets than it is wolves, than it is dogs, right? From my observation and my experience, the top echelon wolves or dogs or predators, they realize this, right? So what they do is and I'm gonna tell you another thing they're good at. They're good at estimating the links that someone else will go to, right? And they use this as a fear tactic, as a way to size up the opponent, right? And a lot of times this works. A lot of times people will submit to a certain degree, whether they want to want to play cool, whether they want to, just not get into it with these niggas because they ain't willing to go through the links that the other nigga willing to go to. But it does happen a lot. But what happens sometimes is the wolves, the top dogs, the top alphas, they underestimate people because they get so used to thinking that that majority of the people is pussy, right? Let me show you case in point example that you guys would all know. King Von. King Von knew he was like that, right? He knew he was like that. But it's a trap too, right? Because when you like that and you done did so much shit and you done came out the shit unscathed so many times, it gives you a false sense of invincibility. And it makes you feel superior to everybody else, right? And it makes you underestimate other dogs, other wolves, other predators. And this is what happened to King Von. He underestimated them boys from Georgia because he know I'm from Chicago and we really like that. I done did this. I done this shit they proclaiming to be, I am. They can't be harder than me. They can't be realer than me. They can't take me out because I am him. but he was sadly mistaken. Willie D. Let me see. I forgot what I know what song. I know what album it was on Ghetto Boys Resurrection, but it was a quote. I don't know who said it, but it was a quote that said, "Real niggas realize that real niggas can die." You see what I'm saying? Like you got to stay grounded in this shit. You can't let what you done got away with or did give you a false sense of invincibility. And back to what I was saying about SYKO Bob now. I've been watching a couple of SYKO Bob interviews, and I've been doing my research on SYKO Bob and checking him out. And I'm gonna say this: I can look in his eye, and I can tell he like that. It's some niggas that I can look in their eyes, and I'm not saying they not like that, but because I'm gonna talk about some of them a little bit later on. I can see the pussy in them too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't mean you won't get killed by a pussy nigga. I don't want to say this now, but I'm just saying when you've been around it so long, you know, it become a sixth sense, a skill, a survival technique in order to be able to assess danger. Because that way, you know, it could cost you your life if you're not able to. If you just walk around in the streets, and not tuned in to the individuals that you're mingling with, or walking amongst every day, every night. So, you know, I like to think that I got a pretty good sixth sense on being able to size up potential danger. And I'm gonna tell you this: SYKO Bob, looking at his eyes, that lost look in his eyes. Somebody even alluded to it in the chat last night. He got that look. He got that look. He'll do something. Now, I'm not saying he's a head up, toe to toe type of nigga, but I'm saying if he gets you in a weaker position, get the drops on you, some shit like that, yeah, he'll go and do it to you. He'll go and do it to you. You got to understand this. You don't get a name like that hanging or living in the environment those guys live in. Let me tell y'all something. South Florida is treacherous than a motherfucker. You don't get that type of name living where they live at, being around those people that they be around. You gotta think about the clique they rocking with now. You know, you got Wiz the Wizard, and all of them was in the same clique now. Let me tell y'all something. When you see people who like that in a clique, you gotta assume that it's more people in that clique who like that, because most of the time that is true. I'll be honest with you, I ain't never seen a nigga who like that hanging with a clique of niggas who wasn't like that. I ain't never seen it. Not me personally. Hell no. Every crew I ever seen that was known for getting busy had multiple individuals within that crew who got busy. Whether some of them had names for it or some of them were just silent assassins. But you got to assume that the other members in that special little group, that tight-knit little group, they get busy too. And that's most of the hot time how I be. So I'm just saying this. So me looking at SYKO Bob, not knowing him, just sizing him up from the internet and listening to him talk and looking at him, yeah, he'll do something. He'll do something. Being from down there, South Florida, where they at, yeah. And from what I'm hearing, it's been bloodshed on both sides. And yeah, so yeah, what the internet's saying it is, from me checking out whatever the little connections that I do have down there in South Florida, yeah, this was definitely personal. This is definitely get back. This is definitely because SYKO Bob said what he said, or either this is all alleged. I ain't gonna even say that. I ain't gonna even say that. I'm just leave that alone. But yeah, this get back. Put it that way. This get back. This is definitely get back. This is not nothing that is random. The lady was not robbed. And it was, and they saying the screens is saying that this is definitely get back. This is definitely get back. This is definitely personal. And I want to say this, y'all. It's already been up. It's already been niggas to kill your partner who ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But he know that your partner, since they can't get you, they know you love your partner because you post when you post your pictures on Instagram, they see the crew that you hanging with, right? So you might got a partner who ain't really into the beef, right? He might just love you because y'all growed up together. You know what I'm saying? And every now and then he hang around you because you still got love for him. You might have went one way and he might went another way, but y'all still growed up together, so y'all still got love for each other. So every now and then y'all hang out with each other and post pictures and shit like that. It's shit like that in the crew, like in the hood. Like everybody ain't with the shits. Some niggas grew up with certain niggas and they got love for them. It might be a nigga who didn't get with the shits at all, but you might have grew up and been and turned into a straight animal, right? But it was your friend when y'all was 8, 9, 10 years old, and you might be one of them ones, and he might just be a regular, law-abiding citizen nigga that got a, got a little entrepreneurship, got a little business, and y'all might hang out every now and then. But you post pictures with him every now and then, niggas will come get him. Niggas will come snatch his soul. You know why? Because they know he's a soft target. They got what they call soft targets, y'all. They know he ain't tuned in. They know he ain't going to be on the defensive because he know he ain't did nothing to nobody. You see what I'm saying? They know he ain't did nothing to nobody, so he ain't going to be hard to get. Plus, they know that's going to hurt your heart. You put up, you moving like you got ops. You know how to move, so you kind of hard to get. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you're going to be strapped or you're going to be with a group of niggas. So, niggas, they'd rather get this nigga here who they can catch coming out his storefront or coming out his barbershop that he own or whatever. And they know that he cool with you. So, hey, they're going to get it like that. And then they'll go get on internet and talk about we smoking on, the soft target. This happens all the time, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make a story about a dude named Dread one day, bro. And I knew Dread real good. And he was from Jackson Street, same place Hot Dog was from. And Dread was a fly nigga, always stayed clean, always had money, always stayed a designer. And he sold trees, he sold gas. I knew him real good, bro. And some individuals, because I'm gonna tell all these stories over time, y'all. Just stay tuned into these stories. Some individuals from Jackson Street got into it with another faction, and it was smoke. How about the niggas killed Dread at the strip club? Just on the humble, like they killed him just to kill him. Like it even came out afterwards that they said they knew he ain't had nothing to do with nothing, but they killed him because he was affiliated. He dead right now. I get pictures of him and I post it. I knew him real good, dog. The man wasn't hurt to fly, bro. The man wasn't hurt to fly. He was a small nigga. He probably like 5'5", maybe 5'6", probably weighed 150, soaking wet. I think he might weigh about 145. He wasn't a fighter. He wasn't a pistol packer. He just got money. He was from the islands though, but he just got money, bro. This man had designer on every day, Gucci, whatever. You know what I'm talking about? And he had a lot of chicks. You know what I'm saying? But he was non-violent than a motherfucker. Man, them niggas killed that nigga cold blood. Not from no argument, not from nothing. He never said nothing to nobody. He never did nothing. Them niggas just knew that he was with them and he be with them and they don't like them and he gonna be easy to get. And they killed that nigga at the strip club in front of everybody, nigga. So this is the example that I'm trying to tell y'all. But I stopped going to that same strip club because they killed Dread. Not that I had I wasn't involved in none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I just realized that you got to stop going to certain places, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to boss up. You got to level up. You know what I'm saying? Like certain places should be beneath you to go to. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all some of all these after hour spots and all of this type of shit right there, bro. Let me tell you something. Some of this shit got to be beneath you to go to, bro. So you got to look at yourself and say, I'm not the type of motherfucker that should be hanging in these holes in the walls ass spots. You feel what I'm saying? You got to level up. You know what I'm saying? Even if your money ain't of that level yet. It's a mentality as well. You know what I'm saying? Because where you put yourself, that's where you're going to be classified at. Now, I ain't saying, you know, it ain't cool for a rapper to pop up at a low-key chicken joint or a low-key spot every now and then to make themselves get ingratiated with the people. That's cool every now and then. But I'm talking about like hanging in like these little pool halls, these holes in the walls, these bullshit strip clubs, these bullshit clubs. That shit should be beneath us if we trying to level up. You know what I'm saying? And I just stopped going to them type of places. You know what I'm saying? It's no what's the benefit of me going there? Well, like, okay, so like what okay, so what I'm finna do? Sit up in here and hang out and do what? Like what I'm finna do? I'm finna holler at some of these ragged ass chicks up here. I'm finna hang in here with some of these old snake ass, broke ass niggas in here, or some niggas that might want to do something to me, or am I finna be around on the scene when some violence finna happen? Nah, man, I'd rather go on a vacation. I'd rather go to Puerto Rico. I'd rather go to a show at the arena or some shit like that. I'd rather, you know what I mean? Like I'd rather, you know, some shit like that. Some, you know, you got to control your environment. You got to put yourself in environments that's more likely for no violence or no bullshit to happen. Some exclusive shit, some extravagant shit. You know what I'm saying? Like and slowly, you know, level up because you done been around the bullshit all your life. So what's the point of keep hanging around that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like you done heard of such got killed right there. Oh yeah, such got killed right there. So why the fuck am I gonna go stand in the same spot where such got killed at? I'm saying on the regular. I ain't saying like you can't breeze through. I ain't saying forget the hood. I ain't saying none of that. I ain't saying don't pop out every now and then. But I'm saying like making it a habit to do this shit all the time. We try to get out the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what our goal's supposed to be, to try to get out the hood. You know what I'm saying? You might be from the hood, but your kids need to not know nothing about the motherfucking hood other than what they see on TV. Trust me. Because their chances are better of surviving if they associate themselves with, and I'll be honest with you. Let's say you raised your children in the hood. Right? It's because that's where you came from. Like you ain't have the money or nothing to get, you know, to live in a better suburban place. This is what the white people know, bro. This is what the people with money know. This is why you got gated communities and shit like this. This is what this is all for. Check out the play, right? When you raise your kids where you born at because you ain't got no means to get out of that situation at the time, you can eventually level up to get out of that place, right? So say you born in the hood, you get your shit together, you level up, you move your family out of the hood, you move your children, you got your girl, y'all don't even live in the hood, y'all living a nice normal life, right? You got your business, she got her business, y'all doing it up. Being that your children are friends with the children who they knew or met in the hood, when they get big, they going back to the hood. Them other kids growing up, right? Them other kids gonna grow up with them. So your child done left the hood, right? Now they done stayed in contact with them other kids through social media, maybe going to birthday parties, because them they friends. So when y'all have birthday parties, of course y'all are gonna invite them kids over. Of course you know their mamas and their daddies, because their mamas and daddies probably their mamas and daddies might be your cousins, your sisters, your friends. So they all go. You're gonna have parties with all of these kids, you know, because everybody want to bring kids, so their kids have friends at their party. When your kids get big enough to move around on their own, they're going to hang with those kids. So even though you done moved your kids out the hood, they're going to go back there, especially with the glorification of the hood nowadays in hip hop, social media, reality TV. It's like you ain't cool if you ain't from the hood or got some kind of hood connections. And I'm here to tell you cool, even if you ain't from the hood. If you Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, nigga, you still fucking cool, nigga. You just your own kind of cool. People like to put a stigma on a motherfucker that if you ain't from the hood, you lame. Get the fuck out of here. That's a false narrative, bro. You got to see through that. But a lot of people don't see through that because they ain't from the hood. Motherfuckers who ain't from the hood won't see it that way. They'll feel like they ain't validated if they ain't got some kind of hood ties or some type of people around them who is like that. You see what I'm saying? That's why I kind of do like DJ Academics to a certain extent, because I don't have a problem with him being not from the hood and saying that, you know, he'll do whatever he'll, hey man, I got the police with me this and that. Cool, because he not from the hood. Now don't get it twisted, he's a man, so every now and then he'll talk a little greasy like he did with what's the name? Brick Baby, which he tripping talking to Brick Baby, talking like that. But I'm saying I'm cool with people who not from the hood, who don't have aspirations to be from the hood, or who got enough confidence in themselves and enough sense to not have to fake like they from the hood or fake like they like that in order to feel validated by some people who don't even fucking matter anyways. Now, case in point, your kids going back to the hood because even though you raised them away from the hood, it's what's popping. Everybody wants let me tell you something, it's fun being in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest with you. It's fun. It is fun in the hood. It's not always bad in the hood. It's always bad happening in the hood, but it's also good times in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So especially when you kids, because when you kids, a lot of times the violence kind of misses you. You know what I mean? Well, it's getting worse for kids now, but I'm saying the violence kind of misses the kids, and they actually have good times in the hood, just being mischievous, doing what kids do. So your kids gonna go back to that hood. They're gonna because their friends are still from their hood. So even though you don't move your kids away from the hood, they got ties to the hood, and when they get big, they're gonna go back fucking around them. Now, this is where the white people and the people with a little bit of money, or the people who understand about these raising their kids in certain areas, this is what they know, right? Say you from, let's say Bel Air, because we all know the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and we all know how it's supposed to be a richy spot, Calabasas or something like that, right? Say you raise your kids there. This is all they know, right? You got your shit together before you had kids. So now your kids go to private schools. They go to they live in Calabasas or Bel Air. I'm just using those areas. It's prominent areas everywhere, and y'all know what the prominent areas is in y'all community or in y'all city. I'm just using that for example so everybody can get a visual as to what I'm talking about. You raise your kids there, right? When your kids get big, they're going to click with them kids there. You know why? Because them is the kids that they created bonds with. Them is the kids that you brought to their birthday parties because you know their mamas, you know their daddies. This who y'all associated with. That's how you keep your kids out the hood. This is why they got gated communities, and this is why it's so important to move your family. If this thing that you hold valuable to these areas where it's not a lot of this stuff going on at, so your kids won't be influenced to get involved in these type of things. Now, sometimes your kids might get involved with shit anyway. You know, that's that way to happen. But for the most part, trust what I'm telling you. If your children grow up around certain individuals who have I ain't gonna, because the rich kids, some of the motherfuckers be bad too. None of this is an all factual thing as far as like none of this ain't gonna happen even if you do this. But I'm saying it's a less of a chance. Think about this. Your kids are going to be associated with other kids who most likely gonna go on to do something in their life, own businesses, be entrepreneurs. Not saying that one from the hood ain't. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is the peer pool is gonna be a peer pool to where your child going to be able to have these resources from being done grew up with these type of individuals. Just like if you grow, it's just like that's gonna be if they grow up in the hood, that's gonna be their peer pool too. Just like that's like my peer pool. Like I could get on the phone and call somebody who like that in a second, but I can't get on the phone and call a doctor in a second. You see what I'm saying? Like none of my peers grew up to be doctors. But if I would have lived in an environment where these type of children and their parents of this ilk resided in, I would probably have peers or friends or associates that grew up to be doctors, lawyers. Even though I'm not saying they're good people neither, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying these are people that I could use their resources. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what it's about, putting your children in environments to where they can succeed, but they also can have peers who they could use the resources. It's like networking. Why do you think, I know I'm getting off here, but I want to break this down even more. Why do you think the Kardashians, just peep this play now, I ain't really all no Kardashian fan, but I peep the play. Why do you think all of them women have children by all of them celebrities? They created a network. They creating a network. None of them children gonna ever be totally broke unless they fucking be druggies or some shit. Your cousin is fucking Kanye West kid. Your fucking other cousin is Tiger kid. Black China son and all of this shit. They creating a network. You see what I'm saying? So it's gonna be hard for any of them children to ever totally fall off unless they just fuck us. This is the play, y'all. This is the play. This is why they having the matchmaking. And this is why certain celebrities have babies by certain celebrities. Now, I mean, they be looking good and they be popping and all that. And of course, they got money too. But it's also creating a network. It's also creating resources for these children to know these people, to be associated with these people or be related to these people, so that they can have these resources when they become adults, and most likely they won't have to be below the poverty line. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. There, whatever. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. But yeah. So back to SYKO Bob. They saying that his mama situation is something. It's his fault, y'all. I'm just gonna say it. That's what the streets saying. They saying his mama's situation is fault. I'm gonna say this. Yeah, little OG was one of them. I'm gonna do a story on him. I got his pictures too. I got OG pictures. I'm gonna do a story on OG. I knew Donald and TJ. Both of the TJ ended up getting killed in prison. He got stabbed. And little Donald, yeah, that was my little son, man. You know what I'm saying? And the Miami Lisa son. So yeah, they killed OG, man. And I could talk about it because they got convicted of it. And yeah, that shit was sad though. But anyway, SYKO Bob currently doing 5 years. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. And I'm gonna say this, bro. That got to be a tough pill to swallow, bro. To know that you brought about the death of your mother by some shit that you had going on in the streets. And that is psychological warfare for your ass, bro. And I pray, which I know it ain't gonna, which I know what's finna happen, y'all. This is finna become a common thing, bro. I mean, it's already been getting more and more disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about the beefing between ops. Like, you know, niggas kill kids, niggas kill brothers, sisters, and now they're killing mamas. They're killing the most sacred person to us. And I really feel like this is finna become a thing. You know what I'm saying? Because most people's mamas, I don't give a fuck what their kids got going on in the streets. They still gonna live like they regular live. Like your mama still gonna go to her job. Your mama still gonna go to Walmart. Your mama still gonna carry on her normal life, even if her son got hella beef in the streets. She's not going to be moving around like, oh, my son got ops, I need to chill out. Hell, a lot of times the niggas that her son beefing with, she friends with the mama, or was, or grew up with the mama. So your mama ain't moving around like somebody finna do something to her. You seen what that man mama was in? That man mama was riding in a regular ass Astro van. A regular ass Astro van. That lady was living her normal 1-2 life while her son got hella beef in the streets. And I got a feeling, which I hope I'm wrong, that folks who, you know, who beefing, who got ops all over the country, they're gonna see this. Cause we not only got one mama died, we got another mama that passed too. The individual who SYKO Bob was going back and forth with, his mama got killed too. Pretty lady too, very beautiful lady. She got murdered too. So we got instances where two mamas got killed due to beef that their children had going on in the streets. So I think, and I hope I'm wrong, I think the other individuals gonna look at that and they're gonna get on that too. Cause they're gonna go, cause it's some people that really hate their ops, bro. Like hate them, like hate them to a passion. So of course we know they hate them because they want them gone. They want them flying around singing all day. They want them with them little baby wings on their back. So I got a feeling that this is gonna be, we're gonna see more of this, and I hate to think about it, but I got a feeling we're gonna see more of this, bro. Because what better way to hurt your op if you can't get them? What easier way is it to get your op if you can't get them? Do something to their mama. That's a whole nother level of evilness, y'all. That shit evil, dog. To do something to somebody big mama, dog, to somebody mama, dog. How do you look at yourself in the mirror, bro? I can somewhat understand an op, bro. That's an op. Y'all at it, you know? But a mama who ain't got nothing to do with nothing, you don't even hate this lady. You don't even hate her because she never did nothing. You hate her son, but you will unalive her just because you got that much hate for her son. Not only that, you will have that on your soul. You will have that on your soul just because you hate her son. You will having a body having her body on your soul because you hate her son that much. That's another level evil. And I'm gonna tell you something too, what a lot of them ain't realizing, bro. A lot of times we make this shit serious, but a lot of that shit ain't even that serious, dog. A lot of that shit over some petty ass shit. A lot of that shit over some shit that if you got time, and I mean time, I mean like years or time to just grow up, think about what's important, you'll forget about that shit, dog. I'm telling you, I know niggas in the hood that's done beef with each other, like I know niggas who had a different beefs over the years, and you wouldn't even know that they had beefs if you wasn't there when the beef went down, because them niggas done let that shit go. Them niggas, this nigga a granddaddy, this nigga own a business over here. This, you know what I mean? Like, these niggas' children are friends now. These niggas had shootouts. But nobody died, and they just end up letting it go. And now their kids is best friends. Like, I done seen it, bro. Like, but this generation here, you know, hey, they doing what they do. I don't want to judge nobody, bro. I try not to do that, bro. Cause I always want to let motherfuckers know I'm not looking down on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Cause I done did shit myself. You know what I'm saying? But and shit that I'm not proud of. I never did no shit like that though. But I'm saying it's all in the same basket when you out there doing what you're doing. So I ain't judging none of them people, dog. I ain't looking down on them. I'm just here to try to hopefully convince somebody who listen to this shit to don't do that shit, dog, because that shit ain't gonna come out how you think it's gonna come out. And you might get away with that shit today, but when you turn around, that shit come back on you, bro. Like most niggas that I know that, you know, do what they do, most of them end up meeting tragic ends, bro. And it's a never-ending story. And a lot of them think that they gonna be the toughest, the roughest, the best, the meanest gangster. And nothing ever gonna happen to them until that day when it happens to them. I done seen it, bro. I done seen this story over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And for the life of me, I don't understand why people continue to put themselves in that role, because it's a choice. I ain't saying be no pussy. Do your thing. Handle your business. Make sure a nigga don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Protect you. But I'm saying like proactively be out there just, you know, trying to be that. Nah, it ain't gonna end well for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna end well for you, bro. Niggas got too many vices. Niggas got too many it's too many ways to get at anybody, bro. You got kids, you got baby mamas. You got baby mamas that y'all don't fuck with each other no more. You feel me? Your baby mama might live in Tampa, just using Florida for example, and you in Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying? And you put up, nigga, like, man, we can't get that nigga, man. We're gonna go down there and get his baby mama, and we're gonna get his daughter. Your baby mama ain't fucking moving around like she got ops or nothing to worry about. She easy to find. Niggas Google her address. Niggas, man, niggas know her sister. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know everybody on Facebook. It ain't hard. Niggas run a license plate, get your address. It's so many different ways. Niggas put a what that shit is, what that shit is, the little tag, the air tag. Nigga put an air tag on her vehicle, track her ass. Like, it's so many different ways, like, to find a motherfucker. And then nigga just get down on them. You'll bring your ass outside then. Come out and play. Then niggas shoot up the funeral. You know what I'm saying? Like it's people out there like that. So I'm just saying, like, why everybody out here doing all this beefing, these casualties of war, and you can't never get them people back. You can't never get your little girl back. Can't never get your little boy back. Can't never get your baby mama back. Can't never get your mama back, Psycho Bob. I can only imagine what he going through in that fucking small ass cell, knowing he got to do 5 years. He can't get out. He can't fucking do nothing about what happened to his mama. You can't do nothing about that. You can't do nothing but lay down and wed in that little bit ass cell, crying to yourself at nighttime. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. That's another thing. I don't give a fuck how tough you is, nigga. You cry because your mama ain't here, nigga. So when you were saying all that tough ass shit in that motherfucking department store to that nigga, you crying right now, nigga. You can't tell me you ain't shed a tear for your mama, nigga. You brought that shit on your mama, nigga. That will forever be on your conscience. The one person that loved you unconditionally, the one person who had you no matter what, the person that gave you life, brought you in this world, nursed you when you were sick, took you your first day of school, bought you your clothes, tucked you in, paid for your motherfucking birthday parties, cakes, Christmases, all of that type of shit. You is the reason why she not here with us no more, or with you no more. And ain't no magic, ain't no motherfucking nothing you could do to go bring her back. Now you are regretting some things that you did because you see what happened. And see, that's another thing, y'all. We got to stop looking at shit like it won't happen to us. I think everything will happen. That's how I think. I be thinking anything will happen, goddammit. I don't think nothing can't happen. That's how I stay tuned in. I think anything can happen. Nigga, if I see a black cat walking past me, goddammit, I turn around and walk the other way. If my first mind tell me, hey man, wait 5 minutes before you go out the door, goddammit, I'll wait 5 minutes. Any little fucking thing that make my house stand up, I'm like a motherfucking cat, nigga. Not saying that's gonna save me either, because one day we all gotta go. But I'm saying I believe in anything. If I see somebody looking weird, or I get a vibe, and I be like, nah, man. Okay, I'm gonna tell you case support. I was waiting for an Uber one time, right? I seen the Uber said 6 minutes, right? I wanted to go outside and smoke a cigarette, right? So I said, well, shit, I'm gonna go outside and smoke a cigarette and wait on the Uber. I thought about that shit. I said, what if you sitting outside and them 6 minutes, the motherfucker come up and try to rob you and do something to you? I sat my ass right in the house and waited till 1 minute till that motherfucking Uber came and said, fuck that cigarette. That's just what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I believe anything can happen. These niggas don't believe shit can happen to them. You talked all that shit about that man to that man. Not saying that shit justified at all. I ain't justified none of the shit. I'm just showing you how niggas, you be thinking that niggas be tuned in. You be thinking that niggas is smart and they be thinkers, and they be thinking they smart and they thinkers too, but they don't be thinking. You said all that shit about that man mama, but your mama's riding around here in a regular car or regular ass Astro van in a look like a flat. The house look like a flat. This ain't even no fuck. Your mama, this like she live in the hood. This ain't even no fucking $100,000 home here. This like a regular, you know, your mama accessible is the point I'm trying to make. And you telling a nigga about their mama and their mama gone? You making a song about a nigga mama? You doing that shit for the clicks, the likes, you doing it for the gram, you doing it for the clout, trying to make yourself look this kind of way. Your mama dead, nigga. None of that shit was important. None of that shit was worth your mama life, nigga. You gonna have to wear this, son. You gonna wear this shit for the rest of your days, nigga. You will never, ever, ever forget this. Your op succeeded, nigga. And this is my fear. This is my fear. Because when you do something like that, when an op do something like this to another op's mother, they're gonna eventually start realizing that this is their way of making an imprint on that op for the rest of their life, even if they live. This is 1,000 deaths thinking about your mama and how she died, and that is your fault for the rest of your life if you live, for as long as you live, until we get you. He'll never forget it, y'all. I promise you this. Nigga, my mama died of fucking sickness, and I still think about my mama. You know? Can you imagine being the person that had something to do with your fucking mama dying, nigga? That nigga going crazy in that cell right now, y'all. On everything. Shout out to SLK. Yo, something like clout. Appreciate you waking me up last night, game. I was fucking count sheep. Hey. That nigga never forget that shit, dog. In that cell, he's going crazy. I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if he ain't on suicide watch. That is the worst. I ain't gonna say it's the worst, because the worst is what happened to your mama. But the worst, that's one of the worst, bro, for you to, it's already bad in jail when you have people that you love that pass and you in jail. But to be the reason that your mama is not, it got killed and you in jail? 5 years? Bro, that's gonna be the longest years of his life. That y'all talking about how BG came out looking. That nigga gonna come out looking like Benjamin Button. That worration, that stress. All right. Black kid said, I'm a fair victim of crack, but got clean and relapsed. Man, you know, I already, you know, my mama did crack, so I already, you know, I already feel you on that. I got, you know, that's my story. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel you on that shit, gang. You know, I'm cool. And I'm glad that you brave enough to say that. Me, I say that shit, you know, but everybody ain't brave enough to say that shit. A lot of people wanna, you know, they just don't feel comfortable talking about it. I do, because I be wanting everybody to know that you're not alone. You know, I want people to realize that, hey, you know, everybody go through shit, and I be wanting people to understand that it's cool. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody out here who done went through shit too, and I'm gonna speak for those who don't want, who don't feel like speaking at this point, or you know, who just, you know, it's a connection. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't afraid to talk. I ain't afraid to talk about shit that happened in life, like life shit. That shit that happened to, you know, a lot of folks. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about that. I ain't ashamed of shit, because that shit is life, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak on that shit. You know, that's just me. That's why I'm so candid like I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't be telling no fucking lies. Nigga, all this shit be true fucking real life shit. Nigga, my mind ain't that goddamn. Nigga, I ain't Trenches News. Nigga, my mind ain't that goddamn good to be making up all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm glad. Shout out you, black kid, because I'm glad that we have people on here that know me in real life, who done seen me in real life, so y'all could, y'all know the stories that I speak of, or y'all know, you know, that a nigga really, you know, nigga really was, you know, nigga really was out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nate said, appreciate you, girl, for stopping through. But yeah, that nigga Psycho Bob, you really psycho in that motherfucker right now, cuz. And shame on you, Psycho Bob. Shame on you, Psycho Bob. I'm gonna leave it PG-13. Shame on you, Psycho Bob. If what I heard from my sources is true, because it's all hearsay, it's all alleged. But I'm pretty sure I'm about 90% sure, because there's other bloggers and other people that did little research, and they done came back with the same conclusions from whoever they know and talk to about the certain shit. And rest in heaven to your mama. Rest in heaven to that lady, bro. Cause see, I be thinking deep, y'all. When I think deep. Can you imagine this lady waking up on the fucking other side? Hopefully it is the other side. Hopefully, you know, it is consciousness like we think it is over there, you know. And fucking not being here with her loved ones no more because of some shit that she ain't even had nothing to fucking do with. Her fucking son. Now I be seeing why I hate to say it like this, but now I be seeing why the old folks, the grandmas and all of them, you know, when you got too much going on, or when they see some shit going on that they don't like, they'll run your ass away from their house. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, you want to thug and hang out in front of your grandma's house with your homeboys, your grandma. Sometimes your grandma run your ass away from them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I see why grandma run your ass away. Shout out to Cody Lee. Hey, I see why your grandma run your ass away from there. You know what I'm saying? Grandma ain't got time for that bullshit. Grandma, them done been here, done that. They see what the fuck this shit lead to, and they don't want that shit to be coming back and transpiring at their house. It puts you in the mind of when Honeycomb Brazy grandparents was murdered. Y'all see where this is going? Man, that shit sad as fuck, dog. But yeah. Rest in heaven to Psycho Bob, mama. rest in heaven to the other individual mama. I never said the other individual's name, nor did I say the other side that the beef is with, because I want just to focus on the SYKO BOBS situation, and I just want to let people know that it is, from what I've been doing, digging up, it is what they say it is, and I just want to talk about that side of it. But if you want to figure out who else the other faction is and all of that, there's plenty of bloggers around who are they on point with it. I'm gonna just say that from what I done heard from my people. They on point with it, so it's not hard to do a little bit clicking, and you could get the other sides of the situation. But yeah, all right, we're gonna switch topics real quick. We're gonna go to Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, dog. So, man, y'all know Nicki Minaj been hosting the VMAs for 2 years straight, and y'all know Nicki Minaj and Cardi B had been having beef for years, but the shit seemed like it had died down, and nobody really was even thinking about them bitches like that, like the beef between them motherfuckers like that. There's so much other shit going on. That shit, like female beef, like who the fuck cares about that shit, right? So the reason why I'm even bringing this shit up is because it's just popped off at the VMAs, and I just felt strongly about the shit to where I just want to point some shit out, right? And I'm gonna show y'all how every time you see some niggas and they might got some rank, it ain't no real shit going on. It ain't no real shit going on, bro. SLK, I'm finna get there. Just chill. Shout out to SLK. Real niggas, real recognize real. Just chill. I'm finna get there. I'm finna get there. I'm finna motherfucking get there real quick here. Hey, I'm finna get there real motherfucking quick. Just because you see some niggas with a little rank, a little bit of clout, just real, it ain't always no real shit there, y'all. Trust me. And you can tell, that's why you got to have your own mind. See, a lot of people are let motherfucker status, food, or money fool them into thinking that they real. I know plenty of niggas with money who got a lot of niggas around them. The niggas will swear they real, but I see fake flaw shit all the time when I see them. And I'll be like, in my mind, I don't say nothing, it ain't my business, but in my mind, I'll be like, this nigga flaw as fuck. This nigga fake as fuck. This nigga, he manipulating these niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I just keep it to myself because it ain't my business. It ain't my business to speak on. And I just keep it to myself, but I know what I see, right? Now, I don't know Nicki Minaj's husband, of course, and this and that there, but I'm going to show you what I peep, right? So, Nicki Minaj's husband's name Big Zoo, supposed to be some high-ranking blood member. I don't doubt that. I do not doubt that, right? I don't even doubt that he done got busy. See, this I keep trying to explain to y'all. Just because a nigga get busy, that don't mean he real. You can get killed by a pussy nigga. You can get killed by a gay nigga. No disrespect to the alphabet community, but I'm saying it's gay killer thugs out here right now, y'all. They always been out here to be real with you, but I'm saying they prevalent. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it don't really matter. You can get killed by a rat. I mean, just don't think because a nigga a rat that means he pussy. You know what I'm saying? That nigga fucking YSL Woody, we seen that nigga now telling like a motherfucker. That nigga got bodies, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I think he been charged with one before. So I just want to say this, right? So allegedly, it's some beef going on between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, and her husband Big Zoo brought the crew to the VMAs. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, they supposed to be blood gang members. It's a lot of them. You know, they brought them to the VMAs, right? And it was said that it was sort of like a intimidation tactic towards Cardi. And Zoo and one of his partners even made a video at the VMAs saying, like, you know, waiting for a nigga to, you know, get up, you know, pretty much like, nigga, if anybody jumps stupid, nigga, it's gonna be Sunday night in here. You know what I'm saying? So they say Offset caught wind of it, and he took it as a threat, right? Which I get it, nigga. I'm definitely gonna like that's what I say, dog. That's why I try to stay away from that type of shit, dog, because I don't give a fuck who you is, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. I don't care. Like, I really, and that shit could cost me my life. I just want y'all to understand it. I keep trying to put y'all in the mind of how this shit go. You try my manhood. You try me in front of my children, my lady, my mama. You try me, period. But some shit I might can let go, but if you try me fucking like seriously, I don't care no more. I don't care about. I don't care. And I don't care no more because that's where you gotta be at to go to the lengths that I'm willing to go to about these situations. And you got to be willing to go to these lengths because you got to assume that next person, your opponent, is willing to go through these lengths about this shit. You can't be no, hell no. I take everybody seriously. I take every threat seriously. I don't give a fuck how small it is. I take it seriously. Serious as life and death. So this is how you got to think. And I'm like Offset. Now I know Offset a celebrity, so you know they believe that a lot of times shit ain't gonna go down, so they kind of move a certain kind of way. They do a little internet beefing, but I definitely would have said something, me personally, definitely too, because that's what my job is, nigga. My lady, that's my wife, that's my lady. My job, that's what she got a nigga for. Like my job is to handle this type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? My job is to when it's this type of shit going down, that's my motherfucking job, and I'm gonna stand up to it, especially that's my lady and she loyal. She loyal, she my lady. You know what I'm talking about? She love me. That matter of fact, they married, so that's even another layer to it. So yeah. Nigga, I'm finna show out. Yeah. Wait till they get a load of me. You know what I'm talking about? Straight up, I'm finna get busy. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's my job. See, as a man, y'all, let me tell y'all something, bro. Your job is to possibly die to protect your family. Y'all hear what I say? As a man, part of your motherfucking job is to possibly die to protect your family. I'm being real with you. That's why it's so important to find a woman who loves you and who's loyal to you. Because you don't want to be out here risking your life and possibly dying for somebody who was disloyal. And women, I want y'all to understand this too. I want y'all to understand this shit too, because a lot of men do understand this, you know, whether it be pride, ego, or whatever. But we do understand that if you are a lady, if you are real, then we have to be willing to die for you. I mean, like to protect you, like to, you know, niggas come in the house and go to try to rob and go to shoot. Baby, jump out the back window. I'm standing and holding it down. Pop, 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 pop. I might die in the house. Long as you get away with the kids, hey, I did my job. Now you gonna go on and get over me and go marry another nigga and however, but I still did what I supposed to did. See what I'm saying? So we realize that that's what it is for us. A lot of times y'all don't, or a lot of times y'all don't think that we loyal like this, but I'm telling you, niggas loyal like that, dog. Niggas do that shit for their girlfriends. Know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to justify a nigga cheating because I know a lot of niggas might do a little something, but a nigga still a die for you though. Real talk. If you his lady, know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if that nigga got 5, 6, 7 side bitches. That's a whole nother situation. But don't think that nigga won't go to war for you or to protect you. So that be the thing that kind of bother us sometimes. We know inside that what our job is when we get together and we lock in and this is what it is. You my wife, you know, we together. We know at that point inside, we may not never speak of it, but we know that I have to be willing to die for this my lady, this my wife. And you think we be wanting to die? No, we don't fucking want to die either. But we know that if the situation arises, we got to jump in front of that bullet to protect our old lady. We got to jump in front of that bullet to protect our children. We got to stay in there, hold it down, busting back, wrestling with the robbers, or however it go, in order for our family to survive. That's not your job, ladies. Now it's cool if you hold it down with me, like Ari and Lil Durk. That's cool, but we'll much rather you get away, and let us handle that. You know what I'm saying? We'll much rather y'all get away. You know what I'm saying? And we hold it down. So I just want y'all to understand, how we be, how our thinking is when we, in them type of situations. So I understand what Offset doing. He got to do that. That's what it's supposed to motherfucking do. Speak up. Now, back to Nicki Minaj's husband, right? This dude lamer than a motherfucker, dog. This dude lamer than a motherfucker, dog. Like, bro, let me tell you something, bro. And I'll be honest with you, you making Nicki look lame. Either Nicki lame or you making her look lame. One of the two. Because you at the VMAs, the Video Music Awards, with a bunch of niggas making idle threats on social media about another woman. Like, your lady ain't beefing with Offset. Your lady beefing with Cardi B. Cardi B. Nicki Minaj was supposed to motherfucking read your lame ass. Nigga, you finna fuck around and jeopardize every fucking thing she built that you wasn't even around. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You wasn't with us shooting in the gym. See, let me tell y'all what this is, man. This is a nigga who is so enamored with being married to Nicki Minaj till he feel like he got to prove something to her, because he probably don't bring nothing to the table other than that. He probably don't bring, he cannot, think about this, y'all. He cannot bring anything to her situation other than, oh, I'm a goon, oh, I got a lot of soldiers, oh, I can get busy if I need to be. He ain't got nothing else to offer. And I'll be honest with you, she don't even need that. This lady is a mega superstar. She don't need you to protect her, nigga. She can get security for that. You is overcompensating and making yourself look lame because you really is a lame. A real nigga would have realized I ain't got to do that. This nigga look lamer than a motherfucker, and I know, and they say you're a high-ranking blood game member. I realize it. I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing any of that. I'm not saying he's soft. I'm not saying he won't get busy. I'm not saying none of that. But lame, yes, you lame, nigga. You lamer than a motherfucker, nigga. You is lame as fuck. You actually beefing. You actually trying to beef with a woman when it really ain't gonna never be no smoke, no way. Like, that shit lame as fuck. That shit lame as fuck. You is threatening Cardi B. Bro. Like, bro. And you got a bunch of lame ass niggas around you who co-sign shit. Nobody pulled your coattails. Nigga, let me tell you something. That's why I don't hang around yes men. I hang around niggas who gonna tell me some shit. Cause sometimes you might wig out and don't know that you making a bad decision. So you need some niggas to pull your coattails and be like, hey, bro, Now that shit happens rare with me. But I do have niggas who I trust their opinion, I consult, and my niggas will steer me right. They gonna tell me some shit, even if that ain't what I want to hear, it's what I need to fucking hear. That I see them lame ass niggas with him like, yeah, we outside. Nigga, Offset is doing a 24-hour live with Casadat, and you is posted up on the block in cold ass New York, talking about, yeah, outside, we outside. Bruh, That shit lame as fuck. Yeah, Offset, Offset homie, he Offset did DM the homie and asked her, like, what you on, gang? Like, where your location, this and that, there, whatever. He did. You know what I mean? And I guess that's when the niggas posted the videos or whatever of them outside. But what I'm saying is this. It ain't like you outside of y'all in the same city. You outside, and this man, and you can clearly see where he at. He on fucking 24-hour stream with Kai Sadat. We know the whole internet knew where Offset was at. And you sit here talking about where you at, Offset, we outside. Nigga, I can look at your face. You over 40, nigga. You over 40. How could Nicki listen, bro? When I saw that shit, I immediately felt embarrassed for them niggas. I was like, this has got to be the lamest shit ever. Like, so I'm just trying to figure out, in my mind, how is Nicki attracted to this shit? I got to believe that she's not attracted to this shit because this shit is lame 101, right? So you can because you can listen to Nicki raps, so you can tell she got some kind of sense, some kind of savvy. She got a little sense, she got a little brain in her head. This is easy to make a rap about. Nigga, you lame ass nigga standing outside, 50 years old, talk about where you at. And then the nigga on an airplane fucking going to see Deion Sanders at Colorado. You know where he at. What the fuck is you talking about? This is Nicki. This your man's? This your man's? Like on Belly. Is this your man's? Is this your man's? Bro, that shit'll make a bitch pussy dry up quick as fuck. That'll make a woman not fucking attracted to you quick as fuck. Especially when it's niggas out here who got rank and who got sauce and who got, like, they not lames. You making her look worse. And you old as fuck. SLK said if he was a real gangster, I would motherfucker to Atlanta on payroll. That's how you do it. Exactly, like. Exactly. Like, I'm appalled, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it started from you. Like, cause I want to get this straight, y'all. He didn't initially go at Offset. It was initially him getting into a female beef that was between two females. Bro, let me explain something to y'all, dog. These are the unwritten rules. If two females are getting into it and you a nigga, you stay out of that. You try to get your old lady to not indulge in that, or you try to get with the other nigga who go with the other girl, and you try to talk to him and say, hey, bro, man, our chicks don't even need to be beefing, bro. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Because you ain't got no problem with him. So you and him should be able to have a dialogue at first. You see what I'm saying? You get with that nigga and you talk to that nigga, be like, bro, man, my chick lit, your chick lit, my nigga. Like, why is they even beefing, bro? Like, two real niggas would have been able to vibe over this. I'm telling you, two real niggas. Let's say, say my chick beefing with another nigga chick. Two real niggas would have been able to come together and be like, bro, what the fuck is our chicks on, my nigga? Nigga be like, bro. And nigga might even be like, bro, I be trying to talk to her, bro. But man, she on some other shit, dog. I be like, bro, I'm gonna go holler at my chick, bro. We gonna try to get this shit squashed, dog. Cause, bro, like, what the fuck is they on, bro? We supposed to be getting some money, bro. Whatever, like, bro, look, I fucks with you, dog. Like, I know you holding it down on your side, you know, holding it down on my side. Like, bro, we got too much big shit to be going on in our life to be. This is petty, frivolous bullshit. Like, I'm not finna like no. You know what I mean? Like we these are females. Like this, like ain't nobody died. Ain't no shots been fired. This is a bitch female shit. So two real niggas would have been able to be cool and have a dialogue, even if they chicks was beefing. And to be honest with you, two real niggas would have been able to stop they chicks from beefing. Trust me. Two real niggas would have been able to stop that shit. Know what I'm saying? Even if they got head, some chicks real headstrong, now I get it. But put it this way. Two real niggas would have, even if they chicks would have been beefing, they would have never gotten no beef because they both would have seen this shit as stupid. They both would have been like, man, what the fuck is they on, dog? Know what I'm saying? Man, I'm telling you, this is whole shit. I'm gonna say this, dog. That nigga Big Zoo, I got my eye on him. I got a feeling, cause this is the nigga, the pedo nigga, right? Get in the comments chat section. Exactly. SK said that would have been player Marita. Exactly. Listen, this the pedo nigga, right? I just want to get this shit straight before I go a little bit more in on this nigga. But I think they said it's the pedo nigga, right? So being that it's the pedo nigga, I'm telling you, I can see some cheeks in his armor, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at it from afar. You know what I'm saying? I could see some chinks in his armor. Hit that like button for you guy, man. Hit that like button for you guy. I could see some chinks in his armor, y'all. Shout out to chick. She say, "What does Petty do for a living?" For real, I don't fucking know either. Hang around with other 40-year-old niggas and keep beefing with bitches or something. Women, I don't know, man. I don't know what the nigga do. Like, that shit is baffling to fucking me. Like, I don't fucking know. All I'm gonna say, this nigga lame, dog. You know what I'm saying? Nigga lame. Yeah, beat Nikki Hudson. That's what I'm saying. Nigga lame, dog. Like, for real. Like, kill about that patch of hair. For real, black kid. For real. Hey, look. That nigga kill about that cool pappy. That, and we already done see, man, I ain't gonna go there. But look, check it out, right? The nigga weird, y'all. The nigga weird. And I'm just appalled, y'all. I swear, y'all can't see me, but I'm just shaking my head right now, just like, cause I don't even know where to begin or end at with this lame ass shit, dog. And you put this shit on the internet, like, and you supposed to be representing Nikki, like you supposed to be a boss, like you supposed to be a thorough nigga, you supposed to be a real nigga. That's why I just explained to y'all. Even though a nigga got status, money, rank, probably done did a little something, probably got busy, that don't mean they real. And these niggas be doing fake, lame shit. And I'm gonna tell you something. And to them, they doing the realest shit in the world. Trust me, y'all. To them, they be doing the realest shit in the world. You know what I'm saying? To them, they, you know what I mean? Like, that's how they think. Oh, this is a good idea. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, nigga don't know me. Bro, that shit lame as hell, boy. Listen, y'all, that shit was so lame. I'm telling y'all, when I see them niggas standing outside, I got embarrassed for them. You ever see some shit so lame to you get embarrassed for the motherfuckers who indulging in the shit? Like, you get embarrassed. Like, I would have turned that shit off. And the thing about it, I'm not doubting that the niggas will get busy. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying they move, they day-to-day shit is flawed, is lame. And like Nikki, okay. Bro, you can lose your chick like that, bro. You can lose like that. Because niggas gonna be like, Nicki, this your man's? You know what I'm saying? Niggas like, this your man's? That shit can't, listen, she cannot, I would not believe that she was not embarrassed from the display that that man put on with these actions. I will not believe that she was turned on by that display that that man put on with these actions. I got to believe, being that what she got going on, who she is, what she can lose, and how flawed those moves were, that she has to be upset, turned off, and feeling all different kind of negative ways about what happened. You picked the wrong one, Nicki. You picked the wrong one, baby. I don't know whether you picked that nigga because of because that's what it's looking like. Everybody's assuming that you picked this nigga because he got a little rank in the Bloods and he got a crew behind him. And let me tell y'all something. A lot of times women will date a guy to feel protected. That's one of their biggest. That's one of their biggest needs. A woman wants to feel protected by her man. You know, and we like to be able to provide that service. A real man understand that that's part of his job. But with this situation is how flawed he is and how lame he is, he will lose her as soon as she runs into somebody else who she feels can protect her just as well, or better, but don't have the flawed, lame shit that comes along with it that may jeopardize what she has built. She already done took an L for still being fucked up with him, and he got the pedo situation going on. Because if I can remember or not, she lost something. I can't remember what it was, but it was something. I think it was the Super Bowl show. It was something. It was something she lost because of her husband. They did not want to associate themselves. Oh, Beyonce. That's what it was. It was Beyonce. Beyonce stopped associating herself with Nicki and her brand with Nicki because and they told Nicki this, because of Nicki's husband. You know what I'm saying? So, right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this too. I'm gonna say this too. I'm gonna go down this. I was gonna get off this real quick. I'm gonna say this too. Shout out to Nate said it. Nate said some real shit. A lot of people don't realize, because I remember when this shit first kind of really started. I'm talking about way back ago. A lot of people don't. Do y'all remember when Nicki Minaj first came out? I'm talking about very first. But this even pretty much like before she came out. You remember Remy Ma was the #1 pretty much female MC at that time. Do y'all remember the lengths that Nicki was going through to try to be cool with Remy Ma? Like, she wanted Remy Ma so bad to acknowledge her, and to the point where she even was saying that her and Remy Ma slept together and all this and that there, and Remy Ma was pretty much just shunning her. You see what I'm saying? Like, and Nicki was trying so hard to be Remy Ma friend. She wanted like Remy Ma to co-sign her. She wanted Remy Ma to put her arm around her and walk her in. You know what I'm saying? Because they did have some sort of dealings. I don't know if it was sexual or whatever, but she said it did. Even to the point where she called Remy and tried to put it on blast or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And Remy just like, I don't know what you're talking about type shit. You know what I'm saying? So hit that like button on the way in. So fast forward, right? Remy ended up going to jail, right? Nicki Minaj pop off, blow up, be the biggest female MC at that time. right? She totally forgot who she used to be, right? She totally got jaded, started, looking down on motherfuckers. This is what happens a lot of times when people reach success. They get the big head. She totally got that. So Cardi pop off, and Cardi wanted to be Nicki's friend. Cardi didn't want no smoke at all. Cardi wanted no smoke at all, right? So she wanted to be Nicki's friend. And Nicki just took it as a threat that Cardi was achieving success. Nicki seems like, to me, a very competitive person. She is a very self-centered type person, and she wants all the attention shine pretty much for herself. And I'm gonna say this, y'all. Is it a bad thing? Yes. But that trait, that characteristic is in a lot of successful people. It damn near fuels them. You know what I'm saying? They're very competitive to the point to where they will hate, sabotage, do anything to keep anybody who they perceive as competition down or out of the way. We see this with Michael Jordan. We saw this with who else? They say Boosie like that, which I know people know Boosie. He is like that. Like most successful people, or a lot of them, are competitive to the point. Jay-Z like this too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them have that characteristic, and so when they be moving around in the rooms with each other, they really don't like each other. They really see each other as competition. They really get joy out of the other person not succeeding, because that means that they won and they lost. You see what I'm saying? And I could clearly see Nicki has this personality. Also, I want to say this too. Hip hop is a competitive sport. So I don't know if people really realize that, but yes, hip hop is a competitive sport. It is. It's a race. It's a competition. You know what I'm saying? From battle rapping to making selling the most albums to dissing, all of that shit. Hip hop rapping is competitive. It is competitive. So in essence, Nicki, I ain't gonna say she wrong for the way she look at it. I'm gonna just say she ain't have to do it that way, being that Cardi didn't want to be in no competition with her. And I'm gonna even say she didn't have to do it that way, because as we can see now, Cardi is it. Nicki, I hate it or love it. People got, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say they got tired of Nicki. They got used to Nicki. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was on top for so long till people wanted something new. Cardi, let me tell y'all something. Cardi would have been successful even if she didn't rap. I enjoyed Cardi when she was on Love and Hip Hop. She always had the most memorable quotes. She always stole the scenes anytime she was in the scenes. Y'all remember she had that line to say forever. That shit went viral as a meme. Like, Cardi has a personality that people like to see. I definitely like to see her personality. People misconstrue her talking the way she talking as she might be slow or dumb. No, anytime I heard Cardi talk, she may talk like her speech, like the way she's talking may be that of someone who might, but when you listen to what she's saying, she always makes sense to me. You see what I'm saying? So and what's done happened now is, being that Nicki didn't befriend Cardi, she came in, she overestimated herself and underestimated Cardi's influence. And she didn't read the room. She didn't realize that people were getting tired of her and wanted something new. So by her creating this beef with Cardi, it kind of wasn't as beneficial as the relationship could have been to Nicki. Because if Nicki would have befriended Cardi, it would have made Nicki more palatable to the masses longer. Nicki, we don't wrote Nicki Minaj off, whether she want to admit it or not. People ain't really checking for Nicki Minaj. We done seen her a million times. We done seen her body. We done seen her booty. We done see her. We know she can rap. We know that. Oh, it's not. She's not talented. It's not that she is not a great artist. It's not that she's not a legend. It's just that we know all this already. So what else is she gonna do to keep our attention? It's nothing she could do by herself to keep our attention. She done did it all. She done been on song with Wayne. She done been on song with Drake. Like, what else? She's a mogul. What else is it? Well, the only thing she could have did is befriend these younger female rappers coming up who that we want to see them because they hot and they're new, and that would have helped her to last in our eyes because she would have been. This is what Drake does. Drake could get on a song with Block Boy JB. Drake could get on a song with the Migos when they first came out. This is what Drake does. You see what I'm saying? This keeps an older artist or artist who seasoned, who may just be leveling out just to keep them hot with the younger crowd. And when you hot with the younger crowd, you always creating new fans. You see what I'm saying? Like you want to always get the high school kids. You want to get the high school kids and younger. You know why? Because they grow up still being your fan. You don't want your fans to all be 40 like you is. And the younger people don't know who the fuck you is. These younger people don't know who the fuck Hot Boy Turk is. A lot of them don't even know who BG is. And that's because BG went to jail. But I'm just saying, you got to always keep ingratiating yourself with the goddamn younger generation. You know what I'm saying? But back to this lame ass nigga, dog. Back to this lame ass nigga. He on his way out of here. Mark my words, y'all. He is going to get canceled somewhere or the other. You're gonna see Nicki separate herself with him. I hope most likely before he do some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Because what you doing is not called for a young man, like old man, whatever the fuck. It's not called for because you don't have to. You don't have to be a goon for Nicki Minaj, nigga. Like, she a celebrity, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got one fucking job, nigga. To lay pipe and fucking help her figure out, help her grow her empire. You feel me? Help her grow her empire. That's your fucking job. To lay pipe and to help her grow her empire. I'm talking about business-wise. Not fucking with this street shit. Because she can pay security, nigga. She can have cops as her security, nigga, and even you niggas won't be able to fuck with her. So that shit you doing is not fucking really doing shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real with you. That shit you doing ain't shit, nigga. Like you that shit is an illusion. She don't need you to protect her. First of all, she got no beef. Really. You know what I'm saying? Yellow Diamond said she not getting rid of him. She said herself she got him to handle her foes. Let me tell you something, Yellow Diamond. That's what she said today. I seen her all on songs with Meek Mills talking about she love him long time and all this shit. That nigga ass up out of here. Look, she loves Safari and all that. That nigga ass up out of here. Let me tell you one thing I know about people who actually have been in serious relationships who then move on to other relationships, who done been in a host of different relationships and then move on to a host of different other relationships. Bro, they'll leave your ass in a minute, bro. I promise you, especially somebody with some money. It's all good today. Like, but she'll leave his ass in a minute, bro. All it take is for her to get upset one day and realize what she could possibly lose for fucking with this nigga. Cause at the end of the day, she at the end of the day, she care more about what she done built than that nigga. Trust me. Know what I'm saying? Now she care about it now because she stuck beside her with that pedo shit. But if it's her or him, I bet you she choose herself. Cause she gonna remember a time when that nigga wasn't even there. Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. That nigga ain't write none of them songs. That nigga wasn't there when she was doing whatever she was doing to get to the top. So I'm gonna let you jeopardize that? Nah. Hell no. I'm telling you now. Okay. All right. Why should I tell you? All right, put it this way. I'm gonna take it a step further than that. I bet y'all $50. Let's make it a light $100. I bet y'all $100 this relationship don't last. I can already see it. It's wrote on the wall. Look at the lame shit he doing. I will bet y'all $100. Whoever want to take that bet, this relationship don't last. It's a matter of time. Maybe not next year, maybe not this year. Watch what I tell you now. Watch what I tell you now. Watch what I tell you, my friend. Watch what I tell you now. Watch what I tell ya. But anyway, that nigga look corny as fuck to me. All right, let's change the subject. All right, we're going to talk about Young Thug and Gunna, right? Right. So, how I'm going to put this? Gunna got the #1 album in the country, right? Young Thug came out a while back, and he, at first when Gunna did what he did, went up there and said, "Oh, I sell a gang," and shit like that. People was spitting this narrative that that Thug told Gunna to go on and do what he did and save himself or whatever. And they said that, because they know that Gunna was still on Thug's label, and everybody know that Gunna ain't built like that, right? So it was spun that Thug might have gave Gunna his blessing to snitch. Then it came out that Thug had a phone conversation with Dirk and was telling Dirk, if he wanted to diss Gunna, Thug gonna drop an album on Gunna the same day that Gunna dropped his album, and that if Dirk wanted to diss Gunna, he could do it on Thug's album and it's gonna drop the same day. Now this was Thug trying to show he wanted to outsell Gunna, right? He wanted to outsell Gunna. He wanted to show that the world don't fuck with rats, and the world fuck with niggas like him who don't snitch, who stand on business, who hold it down, who live up to the code, right? Lo and behold, Gunna got the #1 album in the country. Outstream Lil Durk, Thug, and anybody else combined. Come fucking bind, right? And I know it had to be a wake-up call to Thug, right? Yeah, they do. Thug and Nicki got I think Thug and Nicki got a song together. Yeah, they do. Hell yeah. Yeah, they got damn, that bit hard too. Thug and Nicki got a song together. That bit super hard too. I forgot the name of it though. It's one of my favorite Young Thug songs. Yeah, that bit hard. I forgot what Thug and Nicki song is, but that bit hard though. But I say all that to say this, y'all. I want people to understand what's going on here. We living in a dynamic shift right here. we in a dynamic shift here, right? We've been taught, told, indoctrinated with a certain set of rules, a certain set of code, a certain set of morals and shit to live by, especially if you're from the streets. I definitely was indoctrinated with the motherfuckers. And we've been led to believe that people will shun you, not fuck with you, kill you, if you are the opposite of that. Now, what we noticing is in 2023, that shit could be far from the truth. We seeing rats outsell the niggas who didn't snitch. We seeing people accept the rats more than accepting the real niggas. We seeing this shit, y'all. We seeing this shit, right? We seeing this shit, right? Now, it's always been rats, y'all. I want y'all to understand. It's always been rats. Since the beginning of time, it's always been rats, y'all. I want y'all to understand that, right? But they wasn't able to be accepted or to be supported like this in the past because it was people who was holding them accountable for their actions, one way or the other. Now, that's still niggas in jail that holding rats accountable, but as I've heard, shout out my boy King Zulu Street Fame, you know, he said in one of his videos that it's niggas that even though they ratted and they got money in jail, certain factions will accept them because they have money, right? So I'm saying I'm finna bring this home real quick because yeah, Shotney said she said rats used to hide. I'm saying all this because I want people to understand what's going on here because it's finna be it's already a divide, but it's finna be a culture shock to a lot of motherfuckers. It's already a culture shock to a lot of motherfuckers. You always got to be tuned into what's going on around you. Know what I'm saying? Don't get caught in that time warp. Don't be an old person, an old nigga, and not knowing what's going on around you. I say all that to say this. It's fit to be a culture shock. It's already a culture shock. It's happening right in front of our fucking eyes. You got Terrence Gangsta Williams, OG Giggity, a rat, on YouTube, over 100,000 subscribers. You got Sammy the Bull, a rat, over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. You got Brian Glaze Gill from New York, a rat, on YouTube, making a nice living. You got Trenches News, the first publicly known federal paid informant blogger on YouTube, making money. Nothing happened to him. You got Gunna, a straight up rat, but he got number one album in the country. I'm finna bring this home real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna bring this home real quick and show y'all what the fuck going on here. Damn, hold on one second, y'all. Damn, shit got real just then. Hey, I'm gonna show y'all what's going on here so y'all don't get caught up in the bullshit. So, cause the real niggas, I need y'all to be able to see what's going on and regroup. You got to regroup. We got to regroup. Our real niggas, your ranks got to be even smaller. I know y'all. I know. Real niggas been realized they got to make they circle like a dot, but at the same time, that bitch got to be real tight nowadays. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about that's if you out there doing some shit that you ain't got no business, right? I advise all real. I'm gonna tell you what I advise real niggas to do, dog. Get out the game, dog. Go and start your business, my nigga, and on time and retire like that, dog. Start your business, cause let me tell you something. If you a hustler, most hustlers that I have ever met, bro, that was in the streets, when they turned to be legit, they could hustle that too. A hustler can hustle anything. A hustler can sell ice to a motherfucking Eskimo. Trust me, I done seen them. So hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. I want people to understand what's going on here because I'm peeping the shit, right? And y'all see it too. This new generation culture or whatever, they don't give a fuck whether somebody is a rat or not. They'll portray like they do. It's motherfuckers that'll talk on the internet and some people do care. I'm not saying some people don't care. Most of the people that care is the people who do adhere to the code or do uphold the code to a certain standard. You know what I'm saying? They do. It's some people that do care. But I'm talking about on the internet, where these people make a living at. Most people don't care about them being a rat. They'll pretend that they do, or they'll say that they do, but they still will support them because they want to watch. It's like they want to see. Like Trench's News got 110,000 subscribers. When these rat allegations first came out, he had like 109,000. I watched. People will not unsubscribe to Trench's News because they want to watch. Inadvertently or advertently, that is supporting him. That is helping him make money. This is what happens. So, this new internet world where these people make money at is not cutting them off because they ratted. Now, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen here. Because you already got people that rat anyway. It's always been rats. You know what I'm saying? Now you finna have niggas that rat, that portray like they not rats, but when they get caught ratting, they don't give a fuck no more. Like it's niggas that gonna portray to the public that they ain't rats because they didn't get caught ratting, right? But they're gonna know in their head if they get caught, if something happened, then they're going to be able to rat and still have some success. Trench's News could let me explain something. Trench's News could make up to $100,000 right now if he go around doing interviews talking about how he ratted. Peep game, y'all. Peep game. It is 10 bloggers I know for sure that will pay him $10,000 per interview for him to get on their platform and to speak about these ratting allegations. Do y'all see? Do y'all see? This is the media. This is the times we living in. This is the internet age. These rules don't apply. You see what I'm saying? The not snitching, the ratting, that shit don't apply. Oh, for face value, you would think that it does because that's what we make content on. We all made content saying that Trench's News a rat, da 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 this, da da that, da 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 that. But that really was a plus to him. It was a plus to him because it was free promotion, free publicity. All of our platforms were talking about the situation. That's like him having multiple billboards all over the country, right? We did it because it was news and we get to make money off of it too. But The byproduct of that is we promote him. And as long as he keep making content, he can benefit off that as well. See, it all starts with the people, the subscribers. You guys. If you guys would have cut him off, then he would have been cut off. But the subscribers are never going to cut him off or any of these people off because it's interesting to them. Everybody want to see the train wreck. And it's some people who he done brainwashed into supporting him. They're defending him even after he said he ratted. Oh, Trenches News ain't no rat. Well, Trenches News just said he's a rat. What the fuck did you talk about in the comment section saying he ain't no rat? But it's people out there like that, right? It's millions of people on the internet. He got 110,000 of them that support him. I'm trying to show y'all where it's going here, right? Because it's important. Because it's going to be those of us who beat this drum about this rat and shit. And I'm not saying we wrong. Keep speaking up. Don't just lay down. Don't lay down. Keep talking your shit. But I'm trying to show you how it all ties in together. And even us talking our shit about this nigga is not going to end this nigga. The bloggers cannot end this man or anybody who rats. The people who support him, the people who subscribe, the people who follow, those are the people that can end him. Or he can end himself by just not making no content. Or for somebody else who don't make no album. So say Gunna didn't make no more music, then Gunna could have ended himself. But as long as he make music and people don't care. So then we ask ourselves, what is the solution? It ain't no solution, y'all. This gonna keep going around and around and around and around. And to the point when I'm gonna tell y'all, this gonna get worse. This is going to get worse. Pay attention, y'all. Nobody wants to be known as a rat. But once they're known as a rat and they already successful, they don't give a fuck no more. FBG Butter still getting interviews. Still gonna get interviews. People still gonna pay him thousands of dollars to do interviews. Trenches News is still going to be, it's still on the internet. Still gonna be doing interviews. You got to know jumper, all this shit. Because this is media. People want to hear. People want to see. This is what pays them. I'm talking about the rats and the people who bring them to their platforms. So we in a situation here, y'all. We're in an old Mexican standoff. We're in a quandary. This is a never-ending story. Real niggas can't win this fight, y'all. Real niggas can't win this fight. Because it's a lot of people who support these people who don't have no ties to the streets. A lot of these people are supported by people who don't hold these same values as dear. So, yeah, you ain't got to fuck with them. You ain't got to support them. But they got enough people to follow them like the Pied Piper to where they're going to be supported and they're going to be able to sustain a level of living due to the following that they have amassed. And inadvertently, us blogging on these guys is adding fuel to the fire as long as these guys don't quit. It's an interesting thing. You got pedos on YouTube. Y'all already know. I ain't got to speak on it. People supporting them. When I saw people support a pedo, I was fucking appalled. With the paperwork, with the facts. I was fucking floored. You can't get canceled on YouTube unless YouTube demonetize your channel or you stop making content. Can you imagine the way, the invincibility that these guys feel? You can rat and get on YouTube and be successful. You can kill somebody, which I'm not shunning that because it depends on the situation. But get on YouTube and be successful. Like, you can't get canceled unless you quit or YouTube demonetize your channel. So I see Gunna outselling Thug. Can you imagine Thug sitting in that cell? Can you imagine Thug sitting in that cell realizing that he held it down, that he did what the code say you should do, and the nigga that ratted on me is out of jail and got the #1 album in the country outselling everybody. Damn. That's why I'm gonna tell y'all this, right? I don't want y'all to uphold the code because, okay, I'm gonna play all this. Uphold the code because it's something that you hold in high regards. Don't do it for no other reason than that. That way you won't be let down. Because the code, I want to say this, the code would work if everybody adhered to the code. The code is not a bad code. It's a great code. The problem is that people do not hold the code and they fold under pressure. So inadvertently, it makes the people that holding up the code at a disadvantage. CEOP from QC is a prime example of this. P was at war with a nigga that killed his friend. P was putting the police on the nigga and was trying to kill the nigga at the same time. How can you beat a nigga like that? How can you beat a nigga who he trying to kill you and he calling the police on you too? This is what CEOP did. One of the former owners of QC, Lil Baby's management company, the label. He was putting the police on the nigga and trying to kill the nigga in the streets at the same time. The nigga never called the police on people. Can you imagine the disadvantage it is to go to war with a nigga who gonna call the police on you and try to kill you? The police looking for you, and the nigga looking for you with his goons. You can't win. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. The code, when it's niggas who not abiding by the code, the niggas who abide by the code are at a disadvantage. Because everybody knows that you can't put the police on a nigga because you abided by the code. But a nigga who don't abide by the code, like CEOP, he'll put the police on you and he'll kill you. You can't win. Because when you riding around beefing looking for a nigga, the police got your tag number. You know what I'm saying? The nigga got the tag, the police got the tag number. CEOP was telling the police where the nigga hang at and all type of shit. The nigga got shot at the club. P called the goddamn police and told the nigga, yeah, the nigga just got shot at the club. He at the hospital. If you hurry up, you can arrest him. Like, how you gonna win? And I want to explain to y'all something. A lot of people low key don't play by the rules of the code, bro. They just don't let everybody else know. I done seen a lot of big time dope dudes that tell the police on the competition. So if the nigga selling dope on this end of the street and you selling dope on that end of the street and you booming and you costing him money because he see people going down there to you and he realize if you ain't down there, them people gonna come down there to him. That nigga tell the police on you and get your shit busted because you the competition. I done seen this happen, y'all. Niggas play dirty in the streets. So the code is a good code. It just doesn't work because of the people that supposed to uphold the code. They all don't uphold the code. The code is weak if all parties involved don't stand strong. And like Boosie say, some of us gonna make it, some of us ain't. That's just the way it is. But to keep the code intact, everybody has to toe the line. Gunna didn't toe the line. So being that he didn't toe the line, he made the case against Thug even that much stronger. The case against Thug would have been weaker had Gunna not said, yeah, YSL a gang. But he made it stronger when he went up there and said, yeah, y'all got it right. YSL a gang. I want to get out of here. That's all they wanted him to say. That's all they wanted him to say. So, Gunna got the #1 album in the country. 4 million streams a day. Did he make the right decision? Did him ratting on Thug do you think him ratting on the Thug was the right decision? See, this is the quandary. This is the paradox. This is what people going to debate. Because nobody wants to sacrifice themselves. Because the #1 law in the jungle is self-preservation, y'all. Because that's what happens. When you and somebody else is sitting in that motherfucker and they question y'all about them bodies. And you got a nigga like, what a nigga name? Los, whatever that nigga is who's with the old Bach 5. The nigga who just driving. The nigga who just drove. That's Gunna. Right? Them type of niggas gonna tell. Because they gonna be looking at, I ain't do nothing. I ain't even do nothing. Why I gotta go to jail? But before the police got involved, you was throwing up gang signs, slime, all this type of shit. Benefiting off the illusion that you was with the clique 100 down with us all the way. But really, but now that the heat on, you want to disassociate yourself from us. See, that ain't real. But everybody ain't real though. Real is real. And we know this. And I'm just trying to put everybody in understanding what's going on here. You're gonna get let down more than you're gonna than not, because most people are gonna save themselves when faced with doing a lot of time or doing forever. So how do you, and you can't look at them and tell. You can't look at them and tell who gonna hold it down and who ain't gonna hold it down. And I don't give a fuck if a nigga held it down in the past. That don't mean he'll hold it down now. I know a nigga that went to jail 2 times and did 2 10-year bids, and the 3rd time he got rolled off, he told, nigga, because he got older and he realized he couldn't go do 10 years no more. He didn't want to go do 10 years no more. So just because the nigga don't held it down in the past don't mean he gonna hold it down on this case right here. It's too much to chance. You putting too much of your freedom, your future in the hands of somebody else choosing to ride with you all the way out, when we know that people want to be out here to fuck hoes, to eat, to be with their family, to get money, to breathe free air, to be able to do what they want to do instead of being in a cell locked in with some men. And that's a hell of a life. That's a hell of a life. Man, it's men that fold inside that jail cell. It's men that break inside that jail cell at night. That's why I keep telling y'all my underlying sentiment on this channel is y'all get out the streets, dog. It's just too. I care for my peoples, for the young peoples, too much, and it's too much potholes. It's too many things that could happen to you negatively. in the streets. You can make it. It's some shit that can happen good for you too. But I done seen too many horror stories. I done been around too many horror stories, and for me to believe that everybody gonna make it, it'll be a false. It'll be false. Everybody ain't gonna make it. A lot of people ain't gonna make it. So I would rather tell you not to do it so that you'll have a higher chance of making it in another walk of life, because few people make it, following that path. And I feel like I mean, honestly, I wasn't the smartest person. I was not the richest motherfucker. None of that shit out there in the streets. For the life of me, sometimes I have to pinch myself. Sometimes I feel like I got survivor's remorse because I don't realize how the fuck I made it. Like when I mean made it, I mean I'm still here. Like that's a making it out the streets. Like still here. Like being through so much shit, being around so much shit, being seen so much shit, being around so much danger, being in so much trouble, and to still be here at the age that I am. I don't understand sometimes why me. You know what I'm saying? But then sometimes I try to just think like, maybe that's why I'm here telling these stories and talking the way I'm talking. Maybe that's my purpose. Maybe my purpose is to say what I'm saying to some folks. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully some people hear it. Because I know what I'm saying is right. You can't. I don't give a fuck what a gang. I don't give a fuck what gang them say. I don't give a fuck whatever niggas say. Oh, Marita boy, you doing this? I don't give a fuck. You know why? Because I done been where he at, and I know what the fuck I'm doing. I know what the fuck I'm saying is right. So I do know that, and maybe that's what it is, y'all. I don't know, but Young Thug most likely gonna catch some time, and people gonna still be buying Gunna music. They're gonna buy more of Gunna's music than they're gonna buy of Young Thug's music. I'm gonna say that again. Young Thug most likely gonna catch some time. Gunna is gonna most likely sell more records than Young Thug. He's already doing it. I'm gonna say that one more time, so we can all soak that in. Young Thug most likely gonna catch some time. He ain't gonna rat. He's not ratting. Who he gonna rat on? This whole case is about him. Gunna ratted, and he's outselling Young Thug currently, and probably gonna continue to outsell Young Thug while he's free as a rat, and Young Thug is locked up in jail, not a rat, not getting no near the support on his album sales as Gunna, who is the rat. Shout out Nation says it's amazing when you know your purpose for real. So I just want y'all to, I think it's one of those situations where you just got to get out the way, y'all. I'm talking about like if just get out the way, because you can't win. There's no win in this. There's no win in this. There's no win in this. You got to, I'm not saying, I'm saying, Young Thug, stick to your morals. Just because that nigga ratted, don't rat. You don't rat, Young Thug. Don't rat. Do you? Don't rat. I'm just showing everybody what the fuck is happening. I agree with not ratting. You know what I'm saying? But I also understand that you got to, that's why when you got principles and morals, you got to really to be stand on them bitches and don't budge on them bitches. You see what I'm saying? That's what Young Thug is standing on, right? As far as we know, I ain't never known him to rat. So that's cool. That's cool. Die on that hill. You're supposed to. Like that's an honorable thing to do. You might not get no reward for standing on your morals, your principles. The reward is inside of you knowing that you did what's right for inside to you. You know? So yeah, SLK say, I think it's stop doing 10-year crime, do petty thief or something. Yeah, like for real, like, you know, bro, I got out of the game because of my children. That was like the number one thing, you know what I'm saying? But also, I just realized I had not planted no seeds to where if I don't get out and do something, you know, that I could do something positive, do something legit, then at my older age, what the fuck am I gonna have to fall back on? If all I did was sold dope all my life, then when I get older, I can't get no Social Security from that. I don't got no skills other than selling dope. So I'd have been just trapped in being a hustler until I caught a bunch of time. So I realized that I had to, you know, adapt, switch it up. Be honest with you, that's why I'm never gonna stop YouTube. You feel what I'm saying? Because nigga, this gonna be my little retirement money. I don't give a fuck if it take 10 years, 20 years, however the fuck I'm gonna stay on this little fucking app talking my shit, and eventually I'll get there. I think I can. The internet could. You feel me? You know what I mean? Bitch, I could be 70 years old on this motherfucker talking. You know what I'm talking about? Shit. Some of them niggas making $30,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month. Shout out to them niggas. God damn it. I'm trying to get there too. Whenever my time get there. So, you know, let's say I get to be 50 years old and I'm still on YouTube, you know what I'm talking about? And I get it to where I can make 10 bands a month. Nigga, that's $100,000 a year. I can live damn good as an old pops. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? For real. All right, that's why I encourage y'all to get on this ship too, y'all. But I'm gonna end this live right here, y'all. I'm probably gonna go live again later on. You know what I'm saying? Probably around like 12:31 Eastern Standard Time. So I'm gonna have some more topics for y'all. I'm gonna try to go live twice tonight, y'all. I'm gonna get out this live, get something to eat. Get y'all, because I realize what's going on. A lot of people watching college football right now. So I'm gonna give y'all some time enough to you know what I'm saying, to watch the college football, and then we're gonna come back later on. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to SLK, shout out to Black Kids. Appreciate you for rocking with me. Shout out to Naysay. Shout out to 60,000, aka the Chick 1K. Shout out to Nephew for Real, Flyboy Michael Fold. Shout out to Astro Carter. Appreciate you, gang, for dropping a comment in the chat. Who else? Shout out to Yellow Diamond. Appreciate you, Yellow Diamond. Who else? Hit that like button, guys. Also hit that like button for me. I appreciate y'all. Who else? I'm trying to get all y'all shots out. I told y'all, I like to go through the comment section and get y'all shots out. Shout out to Danielle Reed. I appreciate you, Danielle Reed. Who else? Who else? Shout out to Cody Lee. I appreciate you, Cody Lee. Shout out to Teresa Quinn. I appreciate you, Teresa, for dropping a comment in the chat section. Shout out to Bobo Anderson. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Who else? Shout out Audio Crack 22, Flyboy Michael, Fo Nephew, for real. Shout out to E-Band Films. I appreciate you, gang. All right, y'all. So hit that like button. I'm gonna log off for about 2 hours or hour and a half, and then about an hour and a half, and I'll be back. I'll be back. I done rested all day, so I'll be back in about an hour and a half. I got some more stuff I want to talk about. So like this video, share this video, drop a comment in the comment section if you feel strongly about anything that we discussed over this live. I appreciate you guys. Have a nice evening. Chill.